Hello guys, let us start today with complex number. This one is the first module which is appear in exam for 16 marks. This one is a half module which are covering here with the title complex number. For this we have to know what is complex number. The complex number is any number of the form z is equal to x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers and value of I is equal to root of -1 is called as complex number. So this part is called as a real part and this part is called as an imaginary part. So let us directly move on to the problems. In that problem we will learn about the properties and I will explain about some properties directly in that. So let us focus on the problems. The first problem is the type number 1. Express the complex number in the form a plus ib. Question number 1. So let us take one example. 1 by 3 plus 2i. We have to express this equation in this form x plus I into y. So write this equation solution. Z is equal to 1 divided by 3 plus 2i. As this is a division complex number, we have to take its conjugate. Conjugate is nothing but multiplying and dividing the same number by changing its sign. That is 3 minus 2i divided by 3 minus 2i. So let us solve this. 3 minus 2i divided by, this is in the form a plus b into a minus b. That is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here the term a is 3 and b is 2i. So a square minus b square, a square 3 square minus b square 2 into I square. So 3 minus 2i as it is divided by 3 square is equal to 9 and minus this is 4 into I square. 3 minus 2i divided by 9 minus 4. Here value of I, this is important. The value of I square is always is equal to -1. So -1. 3 minus 2i divided by 9 plus 4. 3 minus 2i divided by 9 plus 4 is nothing but 13. So let us express 3 minus 13 minus I into 2 divided by 13. Let us express this in this form, that is x plus I into y. 3 plus 13 plus I into 2 by 13. This equation in the form x plus I into y. Let's solve another example. similar type. Let us solve this. 2 minus I into 3 root 3 divided by 1 plus I. Let z is equal to 2 minus I into root 3 divided by 1 plus I. Let us take its conjugate, that is 1 plus I. Conjugate is 1 minus I divided by 1 minus I. 2 minus I into root 3 as it is, 1 minus I as it is, divided by, this is in the form a plus b into a minus b. That is, we already learned in previous problem. A square minus b square. It is, let us solve this equation. 2 into 1 minus I minus of root 3 into 1 minus I divided by 1 minus value of I square is minus 1. Therefore 2 minus 2I minus I into root 3 into 1 as it is, minus minus get plus I into I square into root 3 divided by 1 minus of minus 1, that is 2. 2 minus 2I minus root 3 I into root 3 minus value of I square is minus 1, therefore minus root 3 divided by 2. Let's separate here real and imaginary parts. The real parts which come here is 2 and minus root 3. Imaginary parts is this one. Therefore 2 minus root 3, let us write separately here, minus 2I minus I into root 3 divided by 2. So this one becomes the real part. Let us separate the real and imaginary parts. The real part is 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 minus of I into 2 plus root 3 divided by 2. This is in the form x plus I y. Let us solve another problem. 1 divided by 2 plus I square Let us solve another type of problem. Question is 3 divided by 1 plus I minus 1 divided by 2 minus I plus 1 divided by 1 minus I. So let us solve this. Let us solution for this one is, let z is equal to 3 plus I minus 1 divided by 2 minus I plus 1 divided by 1 minus I. To make this equation in the form a plus b into a minus b, so we shall write it as 1 plus I, 1 minus I. So bring this one to here, 1 divided by 1 minus I minus 1 divided by 2 minus I. So let us solve this equation. By cross multiplications, 3 into 1 minus I plus 1 plus I divided by a plus b into a minus b, 1 square minus I into square. This one is as it is. 3 into 1, 3 minus 3i plus 1 plus I divided by 1 square 1. Value of I square is minus 1. 1 by 2 minus I is equal to 3 plus 1 4 minus 3i plus I minus 2i divided by 1 minus of minus 1 is 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus I. Let us take a common 2. 2 into 2 minus 2i divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus I. Let us cancel this one. 2 minus I minus 1 divided by 2 minus I. Here is an important step. We are going to conjugate of this one, that is 2 plus I divided by 2 minus I. This is as it is 2 minus I minus, let us solve for this, 2 plus I, this is in the form a plus b into a minus b. 2 square minus of I into square. 2 minus I minus of 2 plus I divided by 2 to the 4, I square is minus 1. Therefore, this one is 5. Next, we are going to take the LCM, that is 5. Next, multiply this term here. 5 2s are 10 minus 5i minus 2 plus I, which is equal to 10 minus 2 minus 5i minus I divided by 5, which is equal to 10 minus 2, 8 minus 6i divided by 5, which is equal to 8 by 5 minus 6 by 5, here I. So we express this equation in the form a plus ib. Let us solve another problem, that is 3 plus I into 1 minus 3i divided by 2 plus I. Z is equal to, this is the important step. We have to solve this numerator first, that is 3 into 1 minus 3i plus I into 1 minus 3i divided by 2 plus I. 3 minus 3 is a 9i plus I minus 3 into I square divided by 2 plus I as it is. Next, 3 minus 8i. Next, minus of 3 into I square is minus 1. Therefore divided by 2 plus I. 3 minus 8i minus of minus plus 3 divided by 2 plus I. This one is 6 minus 8i divided by 2 plus I. Now the time to get the conjugate of the denominator. Let us take the conjugate, that is 2 minus I divided by 2 minus I. Let us solve as it is, as we done in previous problems. 8 minus 8i into 2 minus I divided by a plus b into a minus b. Therefore 2 square minus of I into square. Solve for this. 6 into 2 minus I minus of 8i 2 minus I divided by 2 to the 4 minus of I square value is minus 1. I square value is minus 1. Let us solve this. 6 into 2, 12, minus 6i minus 8 to the 6, minus of minus, plus 8i into I, 8i square, divided by 4 minus of minus 1, that is plus 5. 12 minus 12i to the 16, 16 plus 6, 22, next plus 22 minus 22i, I square value is minus 8, therefore minus 8 divided by 5. Let us solve for this. 12 minus 8, 4 minus 22i divided by 5. Let us separate this. 4 divided by 5 minus of I into 22 by 5. This we express this is in the form a plus ib or x plus I into y. Let us solve another problem which is appear in VTU examination December 2009. The question is express the question which is appear in VTU examination June-July 2016. The question is express the complex number 1 plus I into 1 plus 3i divided by 1 plus 5i in the form a plus ib. The solution for this is this question is of the same form 3 plus I 1 minus 3i divided by 2 minus I 2 plus I. So let us solve as it is as we proceed this step for this. So solution is here. First we have to write let z is equal to 1 plus I into 1 plus 3i divided by 1 plus 5i. Let us solve the numerator. 1 plus 3i plus I into 1 plus 3i divided by 1 plus 5i. This is 1 plus 1 into 3i plus I into 1i plus 3 into I square divided by 1 plus 5i. 1 plus 3i plus I 4i. This is plus 3 into minus 1. It is I square is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 plus 5i. 1 minus 3 plus 4i divided by 1 plus 5i, which is equal to 1 minus 3 is minus 2 plus 4i divided by 1 plus 5i. Let us take the conjugate of this into 1 minus 5i by 1 minus 5i minus 2 into 1 minus 5i plus 4i into 1 minus 5i divided by, this is in the form a square plus b square, 1 square minus 5i into whole square, that is minus 2 plus 10i plus 4i minus 20i, 5 for that 20i square divided by 1 I square value 25, I square value is minus 1 minus 25 plus 1, okay, minus 2. Here value of I square is minus 1, therefore it's going to plus 20 plus 14i divided by 1 minus of minus 25, 26, 18 by 26 plus I into 14 by 26. 1 2 9 are 18, 2 1 are 2 3 are 2 7 are 14, 2 1 are 2 3 are. It is 9 by 13 plus I into 7 by 13.